y'all. The date of recording this is the Monday before Thanksgiving, and I feel like now is a really great time to talk about maintaining our fitness goals during the holidays. So this is the time of the year. We've got Thanksgiving coming, we've got Christmas, we've got New Year's, we've got a lot of travel, we've got people visiting, we've got Friendsgiving, we've got Christmas cookies, we've got Christmas cocktails and pop-up bars and all these really fun festive activities. And when we have our fitness goals, a lot of the times during the year, we don't have all of these other competing priorities. And it's easy to just kind of say like, all right, my priority right now are my health and my fitness goals. But during this time of the year, you know, you can be very one-track minded, but even if you're like me, like I love working out and I love working on my fitness goals, but this time of the year, there are a lot of other things that are taking up my time, my energy, my resources, and that's cool. But I just want to talk about how I'm balancing them, how I'm balancing everything, and give you some perspective on how you may want to balance and handle everything, as well as give you some tips of things that might work for you. So I think the first thing to really, realize is like, what are my actual fitness goals? Or what are my goals in general? So for me, like as a whole, my goals are just to be really consistent in the gym, to be healthy so I can live and be fit for a really long time. I like maintaining a very lean physique. I like having my abs visible, so maintaining low body fat is important to me. Lifting heavy, just really liking how I look and feel. Those are my goals. But also doing it while enjoying my life. So right now, I mean, I love Thanksgiving. I love all Thanksgiving food. We're going to a friend's house. We're going to do Friendsgiving. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I look forward to all of the food and drinks that we have planned for that day. Then Friday and Saturday, my husband and I we're going out of town for a couple days. Then we come back, and about a week and a half later, I'm going to visit my parents in Arizona. Then I'm going to go visit a girlfriend in Texas. And then, so that's quite a bit of travel there. And then we've got Christmas, and my husband and I have some really fun Christmas plans that are definitely going to involve some food and drinks. Then we won't do New Year's, but I mean, we're always just up to fun things, and I love Christmas cookies. I love Christmas coffee drinks. I love Christmas cocktails. Like, this is one of my favorite times of the year when it comes to this stuff. So for me, my goal really during this time is, I know my weight's gonna go up. Now, I don't weigh myself. I don't own a scale. And I mean, I have access to one. I just don't care. So I don't know what will happen with my actual weight, but I know that my clothes will start fitting tighter. And my abs won't be quite so visible. And I'm okay with that. So when I look at my goals are, are to be fit, be healthy, but this time of the year, they do change just a little bit, because my goal is to enjoy the holidays and take advantage of the things that are available during this time of the year that aren't available any other time of the year. And so I am okay with the fact that my pants are going to fit a little bit tighter this time of the year. That's okay with me, because I know come January, I can get right back to where I am right now. And I'm not going to be binge eating anything. I'm going to pick out a handful of treats that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm going to enjoy them. And then I'll do that again next year. So I think it's just really important to look at your goals and understand that you might not, like, if your goal is to like be 18% body fat, you might end up being 22% body fat at the end of the year. But come January, you can change that. You can get back down to your 18% body fat. But I think you really need to take a look at what your goals are. And if one of your goals is to enjoy yourself and indulge a little bit during the holidays, then that's okay. Honor that. But with that said, here are some of my other perspectives and tips that I think can be really, really helpful for you during this time. So for one, even people who don't really drink, I think this is the time of the year that people are more inclined to drink. Because you're in uncomfortable situations, if you're at a holiday party, it's easier to go in with a glass of wine. Or you're kind of like, you're stuck around people you don't really want to be around. The glass of wine makes that a little bit more tolerable. You're in opportunities, you're in more social events. You might not be that person that goes out Monday through Friday. I know I'm not. But if I were going out on a Monday through Friday because of Christmas, like for example, Thursday, Thanksgiving. Normally I wouldn't be drinking on Thanksgiving or on a Thursday, but it's Thanksgiving. We're having Friendsgiving. I'm going to have some champagne with my friends. So it's just more prevalent this time of the year. So recognize though that alcohol is like the biggest cause of inflammation in the body. It's really, really, really hard on the digestive system. It's literally a toxin to the body, so the body isn't going to handle it very well. It's going to probably make you bloated. It's probably going to make you retain water. It's probably going to make you feel lethargic. It might make you feel cranky. Okay, so just know that. I'm not saying like choose to drink or choose not to drink. That is your decision. That is not what I'm here telling you to do. I'm just saying recognize what it will do in the body. So the more awareness you have, the better like you can make a choice that's going to serve you and your goals. And as far as drinking choices go, I think we all know, that having a bunch of sugar in your cocktails is, calories add up really quickly. Probably aren't going to feel that great the next day. So tequila, Tito's, soda water, maybe like a splash of cranberry juice that makes it red. Those are going to be like your best options. But guess what? If you really love espresso martinis, then do it. Okay? Seriously. I probably don't recommend, having a whole bunch of like frozen daiquiris. But, maybe stick to have like one or two things that you're really looking forward to, and then just kind of go back to either like your red wine or your tequila and soda. But then also, when and if you do drink, remember that if you're going to be dumb, you gotta be tough. So that means if you go out and you like go drink on Thursday at Thanksgiving, you wake up on Friday and you can't just be like, oh, I'm hungover, I'm not gonna go to the gym, even though I was planning on going to the gym. No, you gotta get up and you gotta go do it. You gotta go do the things that you had planned on doing, even if you're hungover, period. You can't just sit there and feel sorry for yourself. It's not gonna do you any favors. All right, moving on to our treats. Those indulgent foods. Maybe it's gravy, maybe it's stuffing, maybe it's gonna be the leftover stuffing. Tyler makes this really unbelievable green bean casserole that has a lot of heavy cream and those French fried onions. And yes, it is the really unhealthy French fried onions, and I don't care. I love them. It is one of my absolute favorite things. He makes it once a year and it is amazing. We are not making a ton extra. We will probably bring home some leftovers and it's going to be awesome. But when you do have these treats, do it with moderation. Choose wisely. So let's say you have a cookie exchange and you come home and you've got 20 cookies. Don't eat all 20 cookies. You're not gonna feel very good. Have one, and then the next day, have one. The next day, have one. So like, for example, crumble cookies, they're like these like big cookies, and like a crumble cookie is like 800 calories. Like they're dense and they are delicious. They're very indulgent. What we'll do is we'll cut it into quarters. So that way you're just having that quarter, so you're getting about like 200 calories worth. And then you just have that, like, okay, I ate my big ass salad with my chicken, and now I'm gonna have this little 200 calorie piece of my cookie. So just moderation. And like, just because, if there's like, you go somewhere and it's like a bunch of candy canes, you don't even like candy canes, don't eat them. Choose the things that you really love and then just savor it, enjoy it, do it in moderation. And another thing that you can do here is pair this with protein. So when you eat food that is like just carbs, you're going to spike your blood sugar. So when you go to Starbucks and you get one of those like mocha mint, basically coffee milkshakes, it's a lot of sugar. So you're going to be spiking your blood sugar. But what you can do is if you go grab that mocha mint shake, like mocha mint milkshake Starbucks coffee drink, and you love that, then cool, get it. Like have it at home, like eat some eggs, scrambled eggs with some, like scramble them with some sausage and some peppers and some onions, and have your breakfast. And now you're eating plenty of protein. You've got some fat in there. You've got some fiber, all these things that are going to kind of help balance your blood sugar. And then you can have that sugary drink and it's not going to impact your blood sugar nearly as much. Your insulin levels aren't gonna spike. You're not gonna get that storage the way you would if you were to spike your blood sugar. So we're just gonna kind of like maintain, cool, and now you get to have that sugary treat that you've been wanting without as negative of an impact. And then the other thing too is just be mindful of your calories, because at the end of the day, if you are a healthy human, healthy being that you don't have any kind of like hormonal issues that are gonna keep you from losing fat, if you are capable of losing fat, then calories in, calories out. I mean, if you want that 300 calorie Starbucks drink, okay, cool, just account for it. So yesterday, I didn't do Starbucks. I went to like a local coffee shop and they make their own syrups in-house, and I got an oat milk latte with like this maple pecan syrup. And I just like, saw what an equivalent would be for Starbucks. I put it in my Fitness Pal. It was like 350 calories, but that's in my Fitness Pal. And now I'm just accounting for that. So when I work towards my 2,100 calories in my day, I've already got that in there. So you account for it calorically as well, and you can still maintain your goals when it comes to that. So if you are, you're hell-bent on losing weight by the end of this year, you can still do it and you can fit those things in. I don't suggest doing it on a daily basis, because if you do that, then you're going to be missing out on a lot of important nutrients. But if on Sundays you want to go hit a bakery, grab a croissant, grab an oat milk latte, cool, just put it in MyFitnessPal, put your calories there, and eat some protein while you're at it. Then the next thing, working out. Things that you can do. So if you work out 4 or 5 times a week normally, then try and, maintain your 4 or 5 times a week of working out. Now, if you're traveling, I get it, that's going to be a little more challenging. But you know, if you like, when I go out to visit my parents, I might work out because that's not like, they live in the middle of the desert. So it's not like when I go to Dallas, it's going to be very different. So like when I go visit my mom and dad, like it's my parents. I'm there for 3 days. There's not really a whole lot going on. They live out in the middle of nowhere. So by me taking an hour to go work out, which my mom like has workout equipment, then I'm not really missing out on anything. But when I go to Dallas to stay with my girlfriend, we have plans. We're gonna do some like Christmas themed stuff. We're gonna go walk around an arboretum. We're gonna go, well, I don't really know exactly everything we're doing yet, but I'm only there for 2 days, and I'm not going to Dallas to work out. I'm going to explore Dallas and spend some time with my girlfriend. So it's just, you know, if you're going with somewhere with your family and like the whole family is doing stuff and you don't want to miss out on that, then you know what, like, don't work out. It's okay. The gym will be there when you get home. But if you're just kind of like, you're at a place where you're like, oh, I'm just kind of sitting around, like not really doing anything. Yeah, like go hit a workout, go for a walk, find a hill, go run up it a whole bunch of times, do a body weight workout, which I've got plenty of those on my website. Super easy to find. I have a 8-week home workout program. So that's the other thing. If you're home and just getting to the gym, you know, it's like, it's not just an hour at the gym. It's like the 15 or 20 minutes there. And then you come home and you've got to like take a shower, or if you shower there, you got to pack all that stuff with you. Like, it's not just the hour at the gym. And then, you know, if you're like me, you're like, oh, I'm only going to be here for an hour, but really I'm there for like 90 minutes. So work out at home. I literally have an 8-week home workout program that's for sale on my website right now. And all you need are dumbbells and resistance bands. And you can get your workout done in about 25 minutes. It's strength training, it's cardio, it's everything that you need. Because working out at home, while you might not like it, it's a heck of a lot better than not doing anything. Working out first thing in the morning, that way nothing else gets in your way. If it is a priority for you, then you will do it. And just knocking it out first thing in the morning is one easy way to just get it done. And then, you know, going back to if you have family in town, if you are traveling, and this is something that I can see myself doing too, is like, just go for walks, you know, like, my parents walk their dogs every day. Okay, that's going to be part of what I do too, because then that way I get to spend time with my family and I'm getting an activity. So go for walks. I love walking after a big meal. It really helps your digestion. Okay, cool. So have your big Thanksgiving meal, then go for a walk, invite your family, bring people, get out in the sunshine. And then the last thing is travel. If you're traveling this time of the year, I've got some healthy snack ideas. Protein wise, you can always bring protein powder. Yes, you can bring protein powder on a plane. I've done it plenty of times. But like plain, you could do the Chomps grass-fed beef sticks. And then if you're not on a plane, you're like in a car, for protein, you can always do the individual Greek yogurt, individual cottage cheese. Those are great protein sources. Hard-boiled eggs. Don't suggest them on a plane because it's kind of rude to others, but you can always have them, you know, if you're in a car. Then good sources of carbs. Carbs are super easy, but RX bar, and RX bars do have a little bit of protein in them, so that's cool. You could do the individual packs of hummus. You could do, obviously, fruit. That's like the easiest. Like I said, carbs are just so easy to come by. Like if you get on a plane, they're like, eat these pretzels. It's all carbs. It's cheap. That's why. So, but also like you can slice up your own peppers. You could do celery. You could do carrot sticks, you could do sliced up zucchini. Those are really great ways to get in some vegetables. And then good sources of fat, obviously nuts and seeds, that's the easiest. Also little packs of guacamole. So like you can take your celery and dip it in your guacamole, and that's really great. And then have that with some hard boiled eggs. So healthy snacks, packing the healthy snacks, because airport food is not even good anyway, and it's expensive. Gas station food, I don't know. There's nothing about a gas station that goes, man, I'm really hungry. So, you can pack your own stuff, and that will save you money, and also, keep you eating healthy. So that way you can indulge when it's actually worth it. And then also just kind of like setting boundaries, because if you have something that's a priority to you and your friends or family just don't understand it, then you can just say, hey, listen, this isn't for everybody, but this is a choice that I am making for me. So please respect my choice. Setting boundaries on like, hey, listen, I'm here for a little while. I definitely want to partake in like a couple I want to have a glass of wine with you, but I don't want to have wine every night. Just set those boundaries. And the important thing with setting boundaries is like you can set them and communicate them, but if you don't uphold them, then no one is ever going to respect them. That's going to set a tone. They're just going to think that they can get you to do whatever it is they want you to do if you don't uphold your boundaries straight away. So set the boundaries, communicate them, uphold them. That's the most important piece. And then that way you can have success. So I would love to get your feedback. Send me a message. I would love to hear what you are doing to maintain your health and fitness goals during the holiday season. So leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And we'll be back again soon with some more cold weather fitness tips and holiday eating strategies. Thanks for watching.